Hello, 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 I'm Ruby Burrito and welcome to today's video. We got some interesting news on the strikes and raid changes that are coming in the first content patch after the expansion in October. We are expecting that in early 2026, and they detailed what's going to be changing and what improvements they're going to be making. I wanted to touch on it on the channel. I don't always go through the news stuff because we've been doing a lot of the quick play fractals, and I've been talking about how I love the quick play fractals. I think it's a great way to get people into the content, and that's honestly been a reason why I don't do fractals, is because I want to do the dailies, but I don't have regular groups of people that I can go and do that content with, so I don't do it. And that's the same issue of why I haven't been getting into raids, is because I don't, and strikes, to be honest, I don't have a regular group of people that I can just join up with or have scheduled content with. And what they're doing is, instead of having strikes and raids be two separate entities, because the strikes were originally supposed to be kind of a precursor to raids, it was supposed to introduce people to the more difficult content of raids without the pressure of going into raids without knowing what you're doing. It was supposed to give you an idea of what upper level mechanics will look like without having it quite so punishing. They go on to say that normal mode strike missions are meant to be accessible to all players. Everybody's supposed to be able to run normal mode strike missions. So what they're going to do is they're actually going to roll strikes and raids into one thing. And instead of having different areas like the aerodrome where you can go and join these, and I believe we also have Eye of the North, and we have Arborstone, a bunch of different places to join strikes and raids, there's going to be a new UI. That UI is going to allow you to join raids and strikes, and they're going to be introducing Quickplay. And I think Quickplay is honestly the most exciting part of this entire thing for me, because that's what I've been struggling with. I'm trying to work on my legendary armor project, which a lot of you might know, but the reason that I haven't made progress on the raids, we can look in the background here. I'm going to pull up the Envoy armor achievement. You can see that I only have 4 out of 18 for the experimental armor because I'm still working on progressing that achievement. And I'm struggling because I need to find groups of people to do the raids with. So this quick play raid system is going to be awesome for me. I'm actually also going to be pushing to find groups of people to raid with before this comes out. I would like to have this accomplished before the end of the year, but I will update you guys that on a future video so that I can make sure that I don't overcommit myself here. But I think it's going to be awesome. They're going to be streamlining reward systems because, as you know, if you've done raids, that they have the crystals. We can look at where those are at in the wallet here. You can see the blue prophet shards and the blue prophet crystals, and then raids have the legendary insights amongst other currencies that you have to accumulate if you are going to be doing the raids and looking for those rewards. So this is going to be really big. We'll have more information as we move forward, but ultimately this should be most of what we need to know. We're going to be getting quick play mode. We have a new raid UI, a merge system for merge reward system, and a new raid encounter with a challenge mode coming with Visions of Eternity, which I think is going to be even better for the game, because you're talking about having all this new content, and you want to make sure that we were getting strikes and we were getting convergences with the new content, but now we want to make sure, and fractals actually, I think it's going to be really good to make sure that we have the raids getting improvements, because ultimately what people want at the end of MMOs is harder content that they can play with their friends, which raids really fit in. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about the new updates to the raid system and what's going to be coming with the strike system and raid system. So let me know your thoughts. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to grinding out some World v World to finish my wood for the week, and we'll see you guys in the next one.